crazy. And by that I mean, I don't even know how many thousands were ordered, but we had easy
fiasco.
It really was. I was like, oh my gosh, how many? And the reason so many people are going crazy for this, the Erase Glide Epilator. It's multifaceted, really. One is price, because it's $29.76.
Right.
We've got Easy Pay, just like we had last time, that lit up the phone lines. And also, it's because I think our intention on this, when we brought it last year, was to carry it throughout the holiday season.
Yes.
Because, man, it just makes a great, stocking stuffer, take it on the go. And we had no opportunity to show it to you during the holidays because it completely sold out. So if you have it, lucky you. Megan Murray brings it to us. She's the gal with a whole lot of these kind of like self-care problem solution devices that we see at QVC. Epilation has been kind of like that personal care savior for a lot of you, because we spend thousands of dollars on razors, on creams, on painful waxings, on lasers, and then, oh, there it is, it's back again, right? This is epilation, which is removing hair from the root, which means it takes a heck of a long time for it to come back, but in a portable, transportable device that's battery operated, and frankly, a great way to start if you've never tried epilation.
And I think that's why why this unit is really that popular, because this is our smallest epilator from Emjoi. So it's 18 tweezers. What that means is it's a great beginner unit if you've never tried epilation before, but it also means it's a great travel, it's a great facial unit, it's a great smaller, delicate area unit if you're using maybe one of our larger epilators. So when we're talking about hair removal, obviously we're talking about that removing the hair from the root, and that's what's giving us those lasting results. So if you look here at this growth chart, you're seeing that we're not just shaving the hair and cutting it off at the surface of the skin so it's ready to come right back up by 5 o'clock. You can see week 1, you've removed the entire hair. So now that weakened hair, now it has to fully regrow. And when it does, when it finally pops back up around week 3, 4, you can see it's the tip of the hair, the finest part of the hair, really unnoticeable part of the hair, and then you're ready to epilate again. But when you want to epilate, you have to use a good epilator, and that's where the Emjoi comes in. The EpiSlim features the Erase technology, which is a patented technology with a 3-disc system. All of those words mean this is going to be faster than ever before, it's going to be easier than ever before, and it's going to be more comfortable than ever before.
Well, I think those last few words were the most important ones that you said.
Amen.
The most comfortable, right?
Yes.
Because let's face it, you are still removing the hair from the root. So a lot of us, it makes us cringe. But because there are more tweezers, because they are moving very quickly, and because they're so close together, it means fewer passes, less sensitivity, more out the door. And we love the size of this because while we do have a wider version with more tweezers, I can't get into the upper lip or these smaller areas. I don't want to pull out this hair. I only want this hair, right? Bikini area, underarm, the touch-up, the knees that you can never get with the razors without nicking yourself, right? That's why people say they use this more often than the bigger.
I love this unit because, I mean, I have my big Mac Daddy epilator. I love it. I love it for my leg, my Mac Daddy. I love it for my legs. I love it for my arms. I am obsessed with this unit. I keep it right in my makeup bag. I have one in my, because I'm spoiled, I have one in my makeup drawer too. I can't be without it because I'll tell you what, you'll find that the peach fuzz on the face, maybe the darker hairs underneath the chin, the hairs on the upper lip where you kind of notice them in the rear view mirror, you notice those and you want to quickly get rid of them. Instead of taking out that big unit, plugging it in, yada yada, this just goes with 2 AA batteries and a lot of power. You can see it's tiny, so 2 AA batteries gives you a lot of power.
This sucker's moving.
And literally it's gone in seconds. It finds all of the hair for you.
And there it is. So, I mean, here's that you don't need to be in the shower, you don't need to be in the bath. Oops, I missed a spot, it's there for you. I love that in this video we straight up show the gal doing the bikini area, because I remember we talked about this last time. You go on a trip, hey, let's go swimming. Whoop, whoa, hang on, I'll be right back, right? Are you going to shave right then and there and have the problem maybe with irritation, little red bumps on your skin?
Absolutely.
Now you're removing the hair from the root, I don't have to worry about it for a month.
A month, and that is really the key. I mean, this is just freedom. If you also, if maybe you've had waxing appointments, maybe if you've tried other methods, this is in the privacy of your own home. No one needs to know about it. No one, I mean, of course, everyone asks me the question of, what do you do to remove that peach fuzz on your face? What do you do to remove those darker hairs? It's always epilation. Epilation is the easiest way because it's doing it for you. It's 18 tweezers, again, featuring that Erase technology. It's such new technology that we literally haven't been able to keep this in stock.
No,
so
it really has been a challenge. It was we presented it a couple days ago. Prior to that, it was like September of last year when it completely sold out. Here is the difference. I always say this, if you just cut a weed at the ground level,
Yep.
tomorrow you will see it back, right? If you pull it out from the root, it's done. It takes this long, and everybody's different, we know, but literally weeks for this to grow back because you're removing it from the root.
Yeah, you're removing it from the root, and not only that, it's not like all of your hairs come back at the same time. So women always say, Megan, what does this feel like? I'll tell you what, it feels like a prickly sensation, nothing that you can't handle. And I'll tell you what, you feel it the most the first time that you use it.
True.
Because that's when you have the most hair. Every time after that, you notice, every third hair is kind of growing back slower.
That's why it doesn't hurt.
Yes.
When I'm doing it the second, third,
That's why I'm always like, girl, did you stay through like for a second and third time? Because it's amazing how the hairs don't come all back at the same time.
I didn't think about that.
Yep.
Well, and also, truth be told, there are 18 tweezers going to town right now, not 84, right? We acknowledge that a lot of you, this is the entry point for you. Look at the price on your screen. Forget about the Easy Pay for a second. It's $29.76. That's super affordable. We divide that into two if you choose for $14.88. You guys even have a number, like an estimate of how much money a woman spends
on shaving-related products. It's actually $10,000 in her lifetime, which I'm like, okay, what amazing trip could I take?
A semester of college. I mean, that's a car, right? And while I acknowledge you still have, your razors and you use them here and there, this is for a lot of you, the primary hair removal device for you.
Yeah.
It is not the Epilator from the 80s, the horror stories that we've heard, and it's certainly not the experience of waxing and lasers, and I cut myself again, and do I really have to go out and buy another $20 razor?
Yes.
The more expensive one is supposed to work better.
Right.
Just forget about that. Get this on $15 Easy Pay. You've got 30 days to try it out, but that's about how long it's going to take for the hair to grow back. 100%,
and that's the difference here, and I love how you mentioned about, Epilators from the past. This is the key. We're talking about erase technology, and that's the difference is that it feels totally different than Epilators from years past.
Yes.
That's the number one thing that women noticed when we launched this technology in our larger Epilator. Women suddenly were like, oh my gosh, this does not feel anything like
it's like all the wasted years because you got burned once in the 80s.
That's
and you're like, I'm never doing that again. But what else do you even use here and here and here, and the little ones that just spring up over time, right? We call them little witch hairs, right?
They are. The mean girls. I call them the mean girls.
The mean girls. I love it. I love it. Did you see
back.
the counter on your screen? It was last I saw 1,200 orders. It's now over 1,300 orders. Last year when we brought it to you, it sold out before we even had a chance to make it a stocking stuffer for the holidays. We've brought it back, and to me, this Easy Pay is just a gift at this point because anything less than $30 on Easy Pay is a wow for me. But I feel like that is the gift so that you can try it out. I know you still have questions. Or you have hesitation. Is it really going to work like, we say it is? We give you 30 days to try it out. If you don't love it, you send it back. So I always say that first Easy Pay just buys you a month, right?
And it's really the perfect unit. If you've seen me, presenting, the 86, the 84 or the 60 tweezers. I love that one too, so. They're great. But, if you're saying, I want to put my toe in the water, then do the EpiSlim.
Just don't let it be a hairy toe.
Just not a hairy
toe. We got you covered.
Yeah.
826-8559. It's just one of those days, Megan,
I
good
know.
to see you, honey.
Thanks, Jan.
All right. Hey, here's another look at our today's special value. What are those super cute leggings that everybody's wearing? They're from Spanx. That's why everybody looks